On September 10, 2025, Polish forces shot down Russian drones that violated its airspace. For the first time since the war in Ukraine began, NATO jets directly engaged Russian military assets. Airports shut down, fighter jets scrambled, and Poland's prime minister warned, "The world is closer to a large-scale conflict than at any time since World War II." So what just happened? And could this incident pull NATO into war with Russia? According to Poland's military, the incident began late Tuesday night. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m., at least 19 drones crossed Polish airspace. These were part of a massive Russian aerial strike targeting western Ukraine. Polish F-16 fighter jets, joined by Dutch F-35S and Italian AWACS surveillance planes, scrambled to intercept. One drone struck a residential building in Wyriki, eastern Poland. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. Still, this marks a turning point. It's the first time NATO allied forces have engaged Russian military objects since Moscow's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Poland reacted swiftly. The government temporarily shut down at least 3 airports, including Warsaw's Chopin Airport, and urged residents to stay home or take shelter.
Prime Minister Donald Tusk called the incident a large-scale provocation and warned the situation is serious and no one doubts we must prepare for various scenarios.
He confirmed Poland will invoke Article 4 of the NATO treaty, requesting consultations with allies. That's a significant step, but not yet a declaration of collective defense. To understand why this matters, let's look at NATO's rules. Article 4. A member state can call for consultations if its security is threatened. Article 5. An armed attack on one ally is considered an attack on all. That article has only been invoked once in history, after 9/11s. Right now, Poland is stopping short of Article 5. But NATO is watching closely. If Russia escalates further, consensus among the alliance's 30 members could push the world into a direct NATO-Russia conflict. The European Union's top diplomat, Kaja Kallas, said this was the most serious airspace violation since the war began, and likely intentional. She called for building a drone wall across EU and NATO frontiers. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky warned Russia was pushing the boundaries of what is possible by targeting Poland. He said Moscow launched 415 drones and more than 40 missiles overnight at Ukraine, across 15 regions. Zelensky urged NATO and Europe to respond decisively, warning that inaction only encourages further escalation. This incursion comes as Russia and Belarus prepare for their Zapad 2025 military exercises, large-scale drills involving thousands of troops, tanks, aircraft, and even nuclear scenarios. Poland announced it would close its border with Belarus ahead of the drills, citing security concerns. These exercises in the past have preceded major escalations, including Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. So, is NATO at war with Russia? Not yet. Poland is keeping the door open to diplomacy by invoking Article 4 instead of Article 5. But the risks are higher than ever. As Prime Minister Tusk said, the prospect of a large military conflict is closer than at any time since World War II. For now, Poland, NATO, and the EU are calibrating their response. But one wrong move, one miscalculation, could change the course of the war and of Europe's future. This is a developing story. Will NATO escalate or hold the line? And what does this mean for the future of the Russia-Ukraine war? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for in-depth analysis on global conflicts.